Go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you have imagined. Namaskar, welcome to PT Pointers, and in this video, we are going to cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, Press Information Bureau, and Live Mint. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. And our first headline is related to Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations. एंड ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि रिसेंटली इंडियाज एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर हैज स्टेटेड दैट इंश्योरिंग सेफ्टी and security of diplomats is the most fundamental aspect of the Vienna Convention, and at present it is being challenged in Canada. Now let's know more about it. So friends, Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations is a United Nations treaty and it sets common principles and terms on how countries must treat each other's diplomatic representatives in order to ensure friendly relations and maintain proper communication channels between the countries. Our next headline is related to small saving instruments, and they are in the news because recently government raised the interest rate on the 5-year recurring deposit scheme for the December quarter and retained the rates for all other small savings schemes. Now let's know more about it. So friends, they are set of saving instruments managed by central government with the aim to encourage citizens to save regularly irrespective of their age. And currently, government offers 9 types of small saving schemes, and these include recurring deposit, public provident fund, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, Mahila Samman Saving Certificate, Kisan Vikas Patra, National Saving Certificate, and Senior Citizen Saving Schemes, etc. Our next headline is related to Air Quality Index, which is slipped into the very poor category in New Delhi. Now let's know more about it. So friends, Air Quality Index is a number used by government agencies to measure the air pollution levels and communicate it to the population. And National Quality Index was launched by Ministry for Environment, Forest and Climate Change in 2014, and the formulation of the index was a continuation of the initiatives under Swachh Bharat mission. There are 6 categories of AQI, and these are good, जिसकी रेंज 0 to 50 है, satisfactory जिसकी रेंज 51 to 100 है, moderate जिसकी रेंज 101 से 200 तक है, very poor जिसकी रेंज 201 से 300 तक है, very poor जिसकी रेंज 301 से 400 तक है, and severe जिसकी रेंज 401 से 500 के बीच में है. Our next headline is related to Hatti community which lives in Transgiri region of Himachal Pradesh, Sirmaur district. And ये न्यूज में भी इसलिए है क्योंकि recently Himachal Pradesh government flagged confusion over whether existing SC communities should be included as Hattis of Transgiri area. And do you know friends, Rajya Sabha in July 2023 passed a bill to accord the scheduled tribe status to Hatti community. Now let's talk about the criteria for inclusion of scheduled tribes. So friends, scheduled tribes have been defined in clause 25 of the article 366 of the constitution, and the process to include tribes in ST list begins with the recommendation from the respective state governments, which are then sent to the Tribal Affairs Ministry, which reviews and sends them to the Registrar General of India for approval, and this is followed by National Commission for Scheduled Tribes approval before the list is sent to the cabinet for a final decision. Now recently, periodic labor force survey revealed a strengthening of the labor market with unemployment rates falling and labor force participation rates rising. And according to data, rural women's labor force participation rate for those aged 15 and above rose from 19.7% in 2018-19 to 41.5% in 2022-23, and between 2019 to 2023, only casual workers, both men and women, across both rural and urban sectors saw a net increase in their average real monthly earnings. Now recently, European Union Tax Observatory in its Global Tax Evasion Report 2024 has called for a global minimum tax on billionaires equal to 2% of their wealth, and it is expected that this would address the evasion and generate nearly $250 billion from less than 3,000 individuals. Our next headline is related to Antarctic krill, which is one of the 5 species of the krill that lives in the Southern Ocean, which is the south of the Antarctic convergence. They are frequently found in such abundance that they color the sea a reddish brown. Our next headline is related to tomb of Muhammad Quli Khan, which is popularly known as Dilkusha in the early 17th century. The tomb was constructed for Muhammad Quli Khan. He was a brother of Adham Khan, who was the son of Mahem Anga, the wet nurse of Mughal Emperor Akbar. It was originally decorated with painted plaster, but later Thomas Theophilus Metcalfe, Governor General of India, converted into a residence for his use during monsoon and converted the enclosure into garden with terraces, watercourses, and pavilions. Our next headline is related to Bidenomics, which is used to refer to any and every policy choice made by the Biden administration, but it was not coined by the Biden and his team, even though they have adopted it over the years. And according to White House, Biden's economic vision is centered around 3 key pillars, and these are making smart public investments in America, empowering and educating workers to grow the middle class, and promoting competition to lower cost and help entrepreneurs and small businesses thrive. Our next headline is related to Anubhav Awards 2023. Now let's know more about it. तो friends, अनुभव पोर्टल को लॉन्च किया गया था 2015 में for retiring government officials to leave a record of their experience while in government service. It is envisaged that this culture of leaving notes by retirees will become the foundation stone of the good governance and administrative reforms in future. And in order to encourage submission of write-ups by retired government servants, an annual award scheme was started in 2016. Our next headline is related to Project UDBHAV, which is a collaboration between Indian Army and USI. It is an endeavor to revisit the roots of India's ancient military thoughts. UDBHAV translate to origin or genesis. It acknowledges the vintage scriptures and writings of our nation. Our next headline is related to Bharat Tex 2024, जो कि February 2024 में होगी. It is envisaged to be the biggest textile event at the global level with exhibitors and buyers from over 40 countries. It would be a comprehensive showcase of entire textile industry value chain from India's rich cultural heritage and textile traditions to the latest technological innovations. Our next headline is related to Kasturi Cotton Bharat, जो कि एक joint initiative है Ministry of Textiles, Cotton Corporation of India and trade bodies and industries, and it aims to work on the principle of self-regulation by owning complete responsibility of branding, traceability and certification of Indian cotton to enhance its competitiveness in global market and create a sustainable ecosystem for all stakeholders involved. इसको अनाउंस किया गया था वर्ल्ड कॉटन डे को, जो कि 7 अक्टूबर को सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है बाय मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टेक्सटाइल्स. नाउ रिसेंटली यूएस हैज emerged as India's biggest trading partner during the first half of the current financial year, despite global economic uncertainties and declining exports and imports. So with this, let's conclude our today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.